What's up, y'all? So, if you've been following the journey, and it's been a minute since I posted, so I've got to get better. You know that menopause is a beast. It affects marriages. It affects a woman's mental health. Like it's a monster that we unfortunately have no control over. Um, I've noticed that most of my audience is men, and so I'm gonna try to get through this video without breaking down on y'all, but we don't menopause is not optional for us. I've never spoke to a woman who said, I'm happy going through menopause. I'm glad I got to go through menopause. This is amazing. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Not one woman. If anything, that's the one thing that all menopausal women and perimenopausal women have in common is this is something that we wish we had a choice in that we didn't want to deal with. Now, the one thing we do have a choice in is how we manage it. Unfortunately, you'll go through probably every supplement on the market. Some will work short term before you have to try another one. Some will work for some women for extended amounts of time and they never have to go on HRT, and that's absolutely amazing. I am one of those who's tried probably everything on the market. I've detoxed caffeine. I went back to it because I really needed it to get through my day. It's been one big merry-go-round. I had to tell you all of that to tell you, men, there are some things, even in the heat of a moment, that once you fix your mouth to say and you've put those into the atmosphere, you've planted that seed into your significant other's head that you cannot take back and you cannot remove. It is planted forever and ever and ever. Night sweats are absolutely awful. It affects intimacy levels. Even if your libido, you've been able to get that where it needs to be, and you still have night sweats, you can't, it's not like you can cuddle for extended amounts of time because you break out into this human bonfire, and there's just no way around it. Oh, you need to be able to talk and communicate to your partner because we need to be able to communicate. One of the reasons that this is something that women don't talk about a lot, this is one of many, is because it becomes the excuse for every single thing in your relationship. Like, you have a bad day, it's menopause. You say something nasty, it's menopause. You say something that's absolutely valid because you're in the heat of some form of adult conversation, it's menopause. You put on a few pounds, it's menopause. You're having a bad day at work, it's menopause. Everything circles back. And so why do we want to talk about it? Because if it's continually thrown back in your face as being the reason, that means that none of your feelings are valid, right? That's the way we see it. One thing you don't ever want to attack, though, is a woman's ability to be appealing or be sexy, because we're already not in a good place. And some of us do try, like, work out, you watch what you eat, your skincare maybe has gone to a whole new level. You try, you can't hang on to your youth, but you want to try to feel as good as you can for as long as you can about yourself. So when you make some form of a statement that is targeted towards maybe, men don't find, the night sweats and stuff aren't sexy because maybe your sex life isn't what it was, right? Um, just, you're not appealing when you're soaked in sweat. You're anything that's going to make her feel less than what she already feels, that will not go away for her. If anything, what you're going to do is you're going to push her further away. She's probably going to increase her self care, which is then going to decrease the amount of time that the two of you have together, because then she's going to see you in a different light. Here's some advice if you're a man that's watching this. If you really love your partner and you know beyond a shadow of a doubt this is who you're supposed to be with and you want to be with them, continue to support them in the best way that you can. And this really is going to be an era for you where you really have to think before you speak. And that's not easy for anyone, whether you're male, female. It's just not easy most of the time because you say it, it's on the tip of your tongue, it just falls out. If you're one of those men who's on the fence and maybe you're saying some nasty things to her, maybe you are saying things that affect her image and the way that she thinks of herself and already adding to the self image issues that she's having because of menopause, something we can't control. And you're just like, I just don't think I can do this. Go ahead and part ways now because you're making it worse on her. And if you're one of those who doesn't necessarily want to be by yourself, but you're like, I'm talking to someone else, I can find someone else, you have to keep in mind this woman is younger than your partner. Eventually, she's going to get to where your partner is. And it's just a vicious cycle. We don't have a choice. And so we were once that vibrant 30, 27, 32, 35-year old who felt we were sexy. Men were maybe coming at you and, loads. It's like, and then fast forward, you're menopausal, and a lot of men don't want anything to do with that. That younger woman is going to eventually go through the same thing. And then what you'll end up doing is it's a cycle. It'll become a cycle for you because you'll just kind of dispose of them. But do it now. If you're planning on leaving, don't keep that woman holding on, because here's what I can tell you. There's a lot of men who really don't care about the menopause. I mean, it's maybe not appealing to them, but the woman, the individual themselves, has appealing characteristics, and some man will see value in her the way that maybe you used to and you don't anymore. It's not for the weak, on either side. Had to be said. You guys have a great day. Talk to y'all soon.